We're about to take you inside the world's oldest zoo, hidden in the backyard of one of the most beautiful palaces in the world. For more than 250 years, the rarest animals on the planet have been brought here. Siberian tigers, polar bears, giant pandas, Arctic wolves, rockhopper penguins, rare elephants, white rhinos, and far more. But first, we dive extremely deep into the fascinating, complex, and brutal history of this country, discovering everything from the world-altering decisions made here, the global impacts on music, the incredible food, and visiting remarkable buildings still lucky to be standing. And at the end of the night, we get challenged to do something that should have gotten us arrested.
You're not allowed to do it! Oh my God! So, now short history lecture. Austrian history in 60 seconds. We had been founded by the Romans. They had been everywhere. The Romans gone away. Then the Bavarian tribes had been there. They called us Osterici. We got separated from the Bavarians. First the Babenbergs had been here. Then the Habsburg had been coming. They had been huge. They had been elected as the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, German nation. Then Napoleon was coming. Napoleon split the country. We became famous again because we got Czech Republic, Hungary, Slovakia, all the half of Italy, half of Ukraine, half of Poland, and then World War I was coming after that. We had been very small. Then the German Nazis coming after that. We had been even smaller, and now we are proud again that we are Austrians with all this beauty here. That is Austria.
That was 36 seconds, and you would have done it in 30 if you didn't slow down at the end. Crazy.
We're about to explore every inch of this incredible city, but mission one is to discover the brutal history here that impacted the entire world.
Memorial of all time?
It's a memorial against war, against fascism. It was the first memorial in Austria remembering the time of the Nazi period. Hitler was from Austria, but he was not allowed to study in Austria, so we kicked him out. The Germans elected him as chancellor, and in 1938 the Germans came to Austria invading us, but the Austrians also, we are very happy that he was coming up. Let's give him a big applause. And then the Austrians had tried to become the better Nazis than the Germans and fought with the Germans in World War II. In the 1930s, 2 million had been living here and 10% had been Jews. And all the palaces we have that had been mostly famous rich Jews. The Nazis have killed 65,000 Jews. But the Americans said at the end, Austrians, Italians, we give you a chance to say you had been the victims of the Germans when you changed side. We did not change side, but the Americans needed us for collusion against the Russians. So we had the chance to say we had been the victims of the Germans. And until 1990, in Austria, they said, oh yeah, there was something with the Nazis, but they did not really want to look into that. Also in the schools, no history, nothing. And then we had a president in Austria, and it came out, he was member of the SA, which is the police force of the Nazis. He lied about that, and then the younger generation said, come on, fathers, we have to look into that, what happened. And then they built 1993 the first memorial about the Nazi period. And it was exactly right. You're seeing a lady giving birth, and next to her a soldier's head is cut off. So that birth and death is very close together. And the memorial this is marble at the top, but at the bottom we have granite stone, and the granite stone is coming from Mauthausen, which was the only concentration camp on Austrian territory, where 90,000 people had been killed from the Nazis. So it's really a memorial, but it has 4 parts. This is the gate into death, you can really say. So with the stone of Mauthausen, with people are dying, and then when you walk through the gate of death, the next thing you see here, and this is very important, this is a Jew who is cleaning the street with his brush. The Austrians said, we have been victims of the German, we have nothing to do. And even before Nazis from Germany arrived, the Austrians took out the Jews from their shops. They had to clean the street for Hitler. So it's showing, no, you had been part of the Nazi period. The next one here is a memorial showing a man who can't look to the back for all the refugees, for all those who have to leave the country, who have to flee. And the last one, we have the first declaration that we want to become a democracy again. So it's from the death to the future, it's a positive ending. In 1990, that was the first one, and still it's now a process in Austria that we change name of streets, that we take down statues from people who had been anti-Semites and all that. What for me is interesting, I'm talking with a lot of youth groups about that story here and giving birth and death at the same time. From here to Ukraine, it's 400 kilometers. From here to the western part of Austria, it's 420, 450 kilometers. So Vienna is really so far in the east. And all that, what we see here, is happening in Ukraine at the same time, where people are killed. And originally there was a building like that building, was exactly standing here. We had one bomb attack, 1945, from the Americans, and they destroyed the building, and 300 people are lying below us. And for me, it's important that we also talk about these stories in every walking tour, because we all want that this will never ever happen again. I want to bring you now into one chocolate shop, because I know Americans like
That's a 180.
But the lady has to do something with that. She survived that bomb attack. Her parents did not make it into the air raid shelter. They stayed there, and they saved 5 people out of that. It's always so close together. Their people are killed, their people survive, and then they build a new life, and then it's chocolate time. So we should live our life and be here for others. And now it's time for good chocolate for us. Here I may present one of the most famous ladies of Vienna, Mrs. Anzinger. She is our chocolate queen in the city.
What can I do for you?
We want to have something from Vienna. Do you have the Schicht-Nougat, the Viennese nougat? Mrs. Anzinger, how many languages do you speak?
English, Russian, Espanol, Italiano.
She is our Mrs. Tourism here. She is welcoming everybody. Oh, we really love you. Thank you for being every day here. 365 days per year.
It's open. It's open. This is all Vienna handmade chocolate. This is very delicious. And then you can choose, you can look. That's very nice.
Thank you so much.
This is nougat in different layers. And this is typically from Vienna.
Eye contact. Eye contact.
Eye contact. Eye contact.
It just melts in your mouth.
Different layers.
I love the joy that you have from watching so much.
It's so rich and it's smooth. It like covers your whole tongue and then just melts into your like soul.
I think I'm eating like a 7-layer cake, but just pressed down to everything you need.
That's a good way to put it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And have a nice time in Vienna.
Mission 2 is discovering why Vienna is called the Music City, its importance, and how many of the most famous musicians in the world came from here.
So why is Mozart standing in Vienna? Because normally you think Mozart is Salzburg. He was born there, but the Archbishop of Salzburg kicked him out of the town, and Mozart really became famous during his time in Vienna. Let's talk a little bit about the other musicians, because Vienna is known for the best and most music town of the world. So we have Mozart, then we have Beethoven, Schönberg, which is also, he did very strange music, but he modernized the music scene. Then we have the Strauss family. The Strauss had been all this waltz music. Yeah, for the state opera, we have amazing opera shows inside, ballet and all that. We love music. This is really the music town, but also the town for nice balls. Most famous one is the ball in the state opera. So you're dancing the whole night, the young ladies, the debutantes in white dresses with nice little white crowns. And after such a night, it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You need something to eat when you have danced the whole night. And then you're going to this sausage shop, and this is really what we locals love to do. Eat sausage the whole night. And last time I was here, was dancing inside, and then 4 o'clock in the morning, the president of Austria was here, standing right behind me. We are all perfect dressed, eating our sausage. And 2 years ago, 3 o'clock in the morning, after he gave an amazing concert in Vienna, Mick Jagger was standing here eating his sausage. So this is what we all do.
It's a sausage fest.
14 years ago, almost to the day, September 15th, 2010, I made this massive Euro trip that I wanted to do. And at this time I was living in my car. Every single major city along the way, I do like 3 days at a pop.
Wow.
And there's Vienna.
Manifested it. A little slow, but you did it.
Well, that slowness allowed me to bring 4 friends with me.
Vienna has literally countless historical sites with incredible stories, but mission 3 is to visit as many of them as possible in the next few hours.
So when we talk about the emperor in Austria, we talk about Franz Joseph. The Germans call him just Franz. There was a nice movie, a little bit like Sound of Music. In German, it's more the Sissi movies, and Sissi say to him always, Franz. You see him not really like an emperor, because he loved hunting. He was always on holidays in the mountains. He was the emperor. He is so famous because he changed a lot of things. He built the Ring Street, you will later see. He was the last real big emperor, and he also signed the contract which then started World War I. And we are walking in his park. So this is already the Burggarten. Burg translated as castle. So this is his last private garden. We are now at the famous Ringstraße. There is one street going round the whole city center, and everywhere a famous building. And in the Nature Museum, we have something special.
Puppets. Puppets.
I'm so excited.
Puppets.
No, we have a statue, which is approximately 25,000 to 35,000 years old. And this statue was the role model of a good-looking girl. So let's have a look at Ginger, and I show you what the beauty was 25,000 years.
Voluptuous.
That one.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, she thick. She thick with 2 C's, baby.
That's 4 C's.
It's on
We
top.
need more breast, a little bit more belly, and a little bit more everything.
Let's go get some food.
With that body, you survived the winter and you were been able to get children. So this was statue for life, for growing, for fertility. And it was found just an hour away from here, and it's presented in this museum over there.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch it?
Yeah.
Feel it?
Ooh, belly button, like Buddha. I love her.
Another lady, we have to talk a little bit about her. You can see the statue in the back. This is Maria Theresias. She was the Empress of Austria. Officially, a lady had not been allowed to become Empress, but they changed the law and she won the wars against her enemies. So she was the Empress of Austria, and she gave birth to 16 children.
Oh my God.
And what did we do with all these 16 children? She married them all around the world so that they had connections. Few of her daughters died during the way to the marriage. She said, no, do not cancel the marriage. I send you the younger one. Also, she was the lady who organized everything. Also, she started the bureaucracy. That's why she is so famous. And now it's a dark story. We're doing a role play. Look at this man here. Look how everybody is afraid of him. Here is Karim Mustafa, Ottoman. And he tried to enter the city exactly at this gate here.
Don't you dare enter the gates.
He was here already 3 months. The wall was already collapsing, but then there was coming to save our town. The beauty. Everybody's remember him. We have a statue of him. Prince Eugene of Savoy, a very beautiful, handsome man. And everybody knows he fought the Ottomans. But that story is not true. The true story of the fight here was this man arrived in last second. Here you can see the Polish King Jan Sobieski, a muscle man, amazing Who has the bigger one?
Which body part?
And he was coming down from the mountain. He arrived in last second with 10,000 horses. He was riding, and in front he had a monk riding with a cross in the air, riding down the hill, and he had not the best army with him. So Karim Mustafa easily can shut him down, but in the back he had wings, and he can ride the wings, and the wings had then making noise. Hui, hui, hui. Hui, hui, hui. Hui, hui, hui. And with the monk in the front, with these 10,000 horse riders with the arms that looked like angels. So Karim Mustafa was afraid that God is riding down the mountain. Hui, hui. Hui, hui, hui. And they overrun Karim Mustafa and his army. He was fleeing. He was running away. You get out of here! This is how we saved Vienna, and we have to thank the Polish King Jan Sobieski for doing that.
Wow, bravo.
And Karim Mustafa was leaving so quick, he left all his coffee beans here in Vienna. And this is how the coffee tradition started. So we drink the drink of the enemy. And with every sip we are drinking, we won the war. If Vienna would have been fallen, the way to Rome would have been free for Karim Mustafa. And this was why Vienna was the best protected city. Thank you, Jan Sobieski. And now we are coming to the story why he is more famous than Jan Sobieski. And I will show you a statue of Prince Eugene of Savoy. This is his statue. He is riding the horse. This is Prince Eugene of Savoy. He was kicked out there in France because he was gay. But he's handsome, he's good looking. Officially, he was very ugly. Very small, yeah.
Hey, wait.
He became so famous because he followed Karim Mustafa 20 years.
I'm not
and
gay, dude.
fought so many wars against
not
him.
gay.
At the
You're not gonna
end,
turn me.
he really freed the whole Habsburg territory from the Ottomans. With that, he became the richest man of Europe. He built 5 bigger castles. One is beautifuler than the other ones. And this why we built him a statue for the hero. Thank you.
Wow.
You're gonna turn them on your underneath.
Got something from Karim Mustafa or stole it. It was your tent. It was a beautiful Ottoman Turkish tent. Yeah? And this tent you then made a present to the Bavarians for fighting together with Jan Sobieski. And this tent later the Bavarians used for the Oktoberfest. The first Oktoberfest tent was a gift from Austria. So without us Austrians, the Oktoberfest would have not been possible. We are very proud about that. Time for the story of this beautiful lady.
Oh, man.
The next stop. Come on. She looks exactly the same, like this amazing, beautiful Princess Sissi, Elizabeth of Bavaria. She was beautiful, like a model. She had long hair. And the most important, she was very thin. She was so beautiful, the emperor immediately fell in love with her because officially he should marry her elder sister.
Ew.
The elder sister was trained to become empress. You had been a free, independent woman. You liked hunting, you liked beer drinking. You had been quite normal, a Bavarian princess here. So she was not trained. And she was 15 when the emperor fell in love with her. So she married, and then she was sent here to Vienna to become empress of this huge territory. And she had to stay in this part of the castle palace in the back. Your husband had not been living with you together. This was his palace, and he was on that side of the palace. And it was really terrible when you want to. Yeah, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you know? Whoa! This is is called the Steffel from St. Stephen, and we are doing now exactly what all the locals and the tourists are doing when New Year's Eve is coming. Come with me. So you know how to dance the waltz?
Not necessarily.
You don't know how to fucking dance the waltz?
Do you know how to
I don't know how to properly
It's like
waltz.
Oh, okay.
Okay. When he can dance the waltz, I can be the lady.
I think I can dance.
He's an amazing dancer. We all learn now to dance a waltz. So, we walk with the right feet to the front, then with the left feet to the side, and then we close the feet. Now we walk with the left feet to the back,
Okay.
with the right feet to the side, and we close. Very easy. Once again. Right, left, close. Left, right, close.
Got it.
So, the emperor and
To the lady.
here we go. Are now dancing a waltz.
Can I?
Da, 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 da,
Oh, I missed it.
da, da, da,
Just want to take 1 minute to just like express how incredibly beautiful this city is. It's insane. We're kind of doing like a quick run through just because of our schedule, but we're going to come back at the end of the trip as well.
Everywhere you look, just an incredible architecture.
Yeah, and everyone here seems to just be like in awe. It feels like you could walk around here for days.
And when I thought Austria, I thought, the hills and the sound of music scenery and, different fun languages, but I didn't realize how much of this was here. And there's a lot of this here.
Just wanted to take a second to say that. This is just a really cool city to just even walk around.
But how can you try to understand a country without understanding its cuisine? Mission 4 is to try as much Austrian food as possible.
If you ever come to Vienna and then going to this shop over there, I will kick you out of the country. We have the best coffee. We are Vienna. We are Austria. We have coffee with time and... I'm done.
Smells like heaven.
The K&K Hofzuckerbäckermeister Dehner. And K&K means he was delivering his sweets to the emperor and to Sicily. For the emperor, they designed a very special sweet product. It's a Kaiserschmarrn. And they are producing the Kaiserschmarrn right here. So you need butter, a lot of eggs, eggs,
Oh, that's
sugar.
a nice one. I've been prepared for this moment my entire life.
Oh, it's still warm.
I just laid it.
And then some raisins are coming in, and then you can all eat it. Here we go.
Oh my god, it smells so
Okay.
good. What is that on top? Apple?
Plums.
Not part of my weight loss journey.
This is part of my weight gaining journey. Sorry, Jerry, you would have loved this.
Wait, what?
The fruit is so juicy. The bread is like super soft, but also has crunchiness, and then powdered sugar on top is like, mwah. I love this.
That's annoyingly good. Feels like you're eating like a pie, but without the crust.
The secret is they don't use the whole egg. Just egg white, milk, sugar, and then it's so fluffy. So just air.
Yeah, I got you. That's delicious.
I love it.
Oh yeah, you were the gay one.
You know what we are doing now? We had so long time nothing to eat. It's
Yes.
time for something to eat now.
My favorite time!
It isn't done yet.
I will show you now an absolutely non-touristic spot where we locals go for lunch. Follow me. And have a look here how beautiful different bread we have here. And this is what you normally eat as lunch here in Vienna. Not the tourists, the real locals. We call it Brötchen.
Mine tastes like I'm just eating a pepperoni. Spicy. Here's your breakfast.
Oh, what a combination. I feel healthy eating this.
This one is for me.
Oh my god.
The only time he doesn't talk.
We then went to go try the national dish of Austria, the Wiener Schnitzel, a thin piece of veal, breaded and deep fried in butter. Though similar dishes have been served for centuries, the modern Wiener Schnitzel first started becoming popular in the mid-19th century, becoming an icon of Austria after it became a favorite of Emperor Franz Joseph I. By the early 20th century, Wiener Schnitzel could be found everywhere, from small street stalls to the finest establishments in all of Austria. Today, we will not only try, but get to make the Wiener Schnitzel ourselves.
So, we are here. So this is our schnitzel place, and here you see how they produce the schnitzel.
The oil, and then we have butter and flour. But I recommend this the butter. The butter.
Butter is fat, poor in it.
Oh, okay.
That's our schnitzel, 180 grams. But this is it.
And now, it was time for Jerry to make his own schnitzel.
Hey, chef.
First,
Wash your hands. Always.
very good. A lot of alcohol.
Oh, wow. We're going clean. Wow, dude, this is like, I'm about to do surgery.
We need to pick it up.
Put in the eggs.
This one.
Wow.
Get up.
Oh, wow. Okay, so oil first, and then you do either butter
Yes, it's a different temperature.
Look how beautiful this is. Come here. Golden brown, baby.
That's it. This is your Vienna Escalope. Enjoy it.
Thank you. I did it.
And now enjoy your schnitzel if you like on the table here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The new chef is cutting it for us.
Cut it. Wow. The squad. Ooh, this is tender. I don't even have to like force it. Cheers.
Perfect.
We've seen what's above the streets. Now we're going below for some unique perspective and what is literally the worst smelling mission we have ever gone on.
Hello. May I introduce you an amazing lady from this shop here? And you see already they have the best products of Austria. The wine.
Everything you see here is from Austria.
So let's go down. They have all the wines from Austria, and here in the east and the south are the wine regions. But this is not why I want to go in here, because we are going more down.
Watch your head. How far more down can this go down?
Normally we can even go one more down, but this will be too dangerous at the moment. But we have made it to a very special column. This column here is called Porta Dextra, so that was the east gate of the Romans. So this is old Roman stone, and we are now 18 meters below the normal surface. Every building in Vienna has such a cellar because of him, Karl Mustafa. Because when he was coming and was with his army around Vienna, and he stayed here for 2 or 3 months, the people used this for their storage. Yeah, to have all the goods and the food inside so that they can survive when a foreign army was coming. And this is why Vienna has so many nice cellars. And during World War II, there was a way through the whole system here. So it was really like every cellar was connected with the neighbor's cellar. The whole underground during World War II was a big air raid shelter. It's not only the cellars, also the canalization, all that. That's our next action point for today. We're once again going down, but not in a cellar, in the canalization.
Oh wow, this is actually the sewer system.
The smell is not too bad. Here in Vienna, we have a mixed water system. It's not only the water, also rainwater and river water. It's actually the same system.
It's diluted.
Hey, Elton. Nope.
How much?
Nope.
It's a unique smell. Yeah? Unique, that's a good word for it. And this is also the very special scenery where all the shots of the third man movies, the chase scenes, the big final action scenes were shot here.
How you doing?
Oh, like shit.
After all, that's good food, it's good smell.
He said we had to go get fresh air by going deeper. What? Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
The water that flows here is just river water. And no dirty water.
I can swim in this?
Yeah.
Do you have a boogie board or a surfboard to surf the sewers of Vienna?
So this is the same river last weekend. Whoa.
Oh wow, crazy. The water levels were up higher than the black piping.
You can imagine it's very dangerous to be down here without us. Because there are exits.
How long is this entire underground?
The entire underground system is about 2,500 kilometers. It's the distance here from here to Paris and back again. Awesome, you made it. Very great. So thankful for regular air.
Thank you for showing us. Thank you so much. Appreciate
You're very welcome. Yeah.
I need to go and contribute to the sewage now.
It's lunchtime.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Good call in the case.
We're testing it out.
Okay.
So when it's cheese with egg, then we eat first the cheese, and then the egg.
First subway since Algeria.
For tourists it's 2.20, but for us locals it's €1 per day. You can go everywhere in Vienna. You can go to the forest where the vineyards are. So you can just go up there with the bus, walk down, drink everywhere, go back with the subway. This is why Vienna wins every year the title most livable city of the world.
So anywhere in Vienna, not Austria.
For whole Austria it's €3 per day.
Wow.
€1,000 and then you can go everywhere in Austria.
That's wow. Imagine the United States had anything like that. Domestic travel would be insane.
Now it's time to visit the world's oldest zoo, situated in the back of a private palace and one of the most beautiful buildings we have ever seen.
When it was too warm inside the city, like today it smelled a little bit special in the city center. So the emperor and his wife and the whole staff, and that can be up to 1,000 people.
1,000-person staff.
You need a special person for everything. There was one in the morning when you stood up who was allowed to dress you.
Oh, and
there was
that goes and put stuff over you. And
Yeah.
Oh, wow, fancy.
I want to introduce you into this beautiful room. Imagine when you been in the former times coming here up, walking here in and seeing that here. This was like ballroom, a dining room, celebration rooms and all that. When you have been in such a ballroom, the ladies always want to flirt with the gentlemen. And it was very difficult to connect in former times because you can't go there and say, hey, you had something with you. And with this fan, she can send him secret symbols. She can hold it like that, and then she can say, I'm not engaged. Oh, she hold it like that? That means, oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. Or when she's putting it to her heart, I love you. Then you also can say, do we later meet? So she's doing it on the other side. Then she can, and this was now a block. She came in. Let's meet 7 o'clock outside in the garden. So this was how they in former time had their dates.
How meta. Have a painting of a party in your own room in which you had the party. What?
This is like, look how
And the decoration on the walls here is tapestry. So this is handmade. And this was an amazing work. Most of that is from the Netherlands. And this is really, they are so expensive. Unbelievable. And now we're coming to the next room.
Every room is different. Every room is its theme.
This makes you feel like you're in a dollhouse.
And this was also a little bit more the garden room. You can see everywhere crops growing, nice harvest scenes, nice garden scenery. This bed here was the bed for representations. If you want to represent your children after you have given birth, this was the bed. Or in the morning when you wake up, sometimes you dressed already, you went over to this bed, you undressed, and then the morning ceremony started. So this is part of the protocol, is to have such a representation bed. This is now a servant room, how all those who have organized and helped their staff live. Interesting is this is a toilet here at the corner you can carry around when you had been in the garden. Not for everybody, just for the emperor.
Can we move here?
Yeah, this is sunset.
You didn't say no.
You have been staying here, you have been dancing, and then this is your backyard. Just a little bit to have a walking space. Tickets for my children.
Hey, there's lions here?
Yeah.
Wow, oh, it's a real zoo.
It's a real zoo.
Oh, that was just like a backyard, like, we have peacocks. No, it's a real zoo. Oh.
I can't fathom the fact that we're in the backyard of the palace. I've seen from penguins.
If these are emperor penguins, which I think there are. True story, when I was in 2nd grade, I had to dress up as one of these guys. My mom made me a costume out of like towels and stuff. I'll send you the photos.
I don't know if I've ever seen a polar bear in real life.
I've never seen a polar bear.
Can you imagine seeing one of these in the wild?
Oh my god, I would poop myself.
And it's hungry?
Look how big his hands are.
Huge.
His paws are this big.
Definitely bigger than your head.
I would never, ever in my life think to see a polar bear
in Austria.
Here.
His nose is like this big.
It is currently. Sebastian. Why would you do that to me?
It's like a big dog.
I hope that him being here makes some kids want to learn about how to save animals and grow up to be scientists and take care of animals one day.
How are any of these possible? How are they all here?
But I realize now you're really children, like small kids. So I will do everything for you in the future. We will go to playgrounds, to zoo, we will go to baby thing. Yeah, all that stuff.
This is what happens when you don't grow up, but your bank account does. Exactly what happens. It's really cool to see like the original format of the zoo with like the giant bar systems, and now they kind of opened it up.
And what was very difficult for them to change the layout a little bit so that the animals now get the right space. They treat the animals now really in a good way.
Yeah, the ostrich has his own house.
Yeah.
There is a little cottage that is bizarre to see.
See the flamingo, Jerry.
Can you drag your head like the way flamingos do? They like drag on the floor.
On the floor? Yes.
That's impressive, Ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, I do yoga. Oh my goodness, look at your little tiny baby. You're so fuzzy. You are. You just gotta get it. Oh, look at you go. Yes, you eat that stick. You eat that stick. Oh my god, cheetah. He's totally posing for us right now.
I would never think to see cheetah this close. Ah!
Oh my!
Wow. That's me. That's my sign. Quack. 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 Quack.
Caught these two guys fighting over here. It's kind of nudging each other a little bit.
Oh, just said. Ooh. Don't come at me. Yeah.
I got a bear right here.
A bear?
Yeah. Right
oh,
there.
it's a black bear. Is it a black bear?
I think it is a sun bear?
It's a glasses bear.
Spectacles.
Spectacle.
How are any of these possible? How are they all here?
How long do you think it would take if you were on the other side of this fence for that tiger to kill you?
Dude, less than 5 seconds.
You don't think it would like stalk you for a little bit?
I think it'd make you hide and play with you.
I think it would play with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd just get out at that point.
Or it would injure you, so you can't move.
And torture you.
And just let you live longer, because he's not hungry yet, so he needs to stay alive.
And the final thing would be...
You know, that's like my worst nightmare. I think about it, just the big paw going goof, and then, you know? Ugh.
Just one, all it would take, like half your body would be gone.
Yeah.
That's how you die.
Here it is.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
I feel like I'm 5 years old right now.
I love this so much.
This is crazy. It's a rhino. Right there. One of the most extinct animals in the world. At a palace in Austria. What the heck?
You know what would be fun? Asian tour coming out of it.
You know that.
Dad is very disappointed. What's the horn? This one must be rescued.
Sometimes they cut off the horns for wild rhinos to prevent poachers from killing them for the horn.
Oh, to save them.
Yeah, because the poachers will just murder them.
I thought San Diego Zoo was incredible, but it's pretty unreal.
Whoa!
Top that can make you fly.
This looks dangerous.
Do it.
Whoa! Hey, it's a vibe up here. Oh, why is it so lopsided? Ginger. Oh, she's not even doing it. Oh, it's Jay. Whoa, oh my God. We hit the top. Ah, hey, oh my God. Ah, my head. Ah, my head. Oh my God, how do I get out? Oh my God. Hey, Marty, I'm gonna fall out. The bird's about to give birth to me.
That was fantastic. We had to speed run it. We kind of had to do it in like 90 minutes.
You could probably spend 4 hours there. And they have a restaurant in there too. Not even a quick, they had a lot of quick bites, full restaurant.
And they have like all of the animals covered, like all 7 continents, everything from Antarctic with polar bears to Australian, North American, South American, obviously Europe, Asia.
They also had a petting zoo, which we didn't have time for, but you could spend a ton of time there as well.
And I can't say that our experience would be what everyone else's experience is, but every single animal we tried to see, we did.
Yeah.
All of them. Literally 100% accuracy. If we want to see polar bears, they came out, which is a rarity.
You just need a little bit of patience and you can see them.
Overall, incredible value. Price was absurdly affordable.
And then you walk out of the zoo when you're done and you're here. This is insane.
Yeah, in the garden, palace. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the city of music and the city of love, so it's time to get a bit weird for mission number 7. Oh yeah.
To the prince and the princess.
Excuse me, it's king and queen.
You remember her name?
Sissy.
And I am?
You the douche.
I'm the what?
You the douche.
The Duke?
No. You the douche that no one likes.
Let's test your poetry skills. You guys are both trying to spoon Marty. You each get 1 poem each. Something along the lines of Vienna, culture, dancing.
Marty, roses are red, violets are blue. Without your dance, it's like the night without stars.
I feel like I could barely hear you. Wasn't really, committed too hard, so.
What? I had eye contact.
Anyway, it's not up to me, so.
The Danube River could not hold a candle to the blue of your eyes. Your heart on your sleeve breaks mine every time. What could I do but build a fortress for you, like the city of Vienna? Its strength is true.
Ooh, that got me.
Wow.
You know what we do? That got me.
We do this. We are one. We are one.
I forfeit. I bow.
You can't.
I forfeit.
Elton, our love is like a book, and also I can cook. Once you taste my apple strudel, you'll want to give me your noodle.
So good.
All right, Elton, what do you got?
You are my Viennese, and I will get down on my Viennese. I will propose to you once more. I open my heart to you like an open door. Wherever this carriage may take us, I know our love will never rust. Because every time I look at you, I do so with lust. And if it's my noodle in which you want.
Yes.
I had to censor myself real quick.
Boss!
If it's my noodle in which you want, it's my name I must hear you chant. From the rooftops to the sewers below, there is no place on your body I will not go.
Oh.
Oh, you just called her downstairs parts her sewer?
Bars. Bars.
In which it may stink. I forever and always will wiggle your...
Hi, Patreon. What the heck?
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we just walked past this sticker wall, and now the boys are gonna get it higher than any sticker that's ever been put on this wall.
One, two. Wait. Nice.
Almost.
2, 3.
Nice.
Nice. There we go. Sebastian decided to challenge us to a rite of passage in Vienna, but turns out he was just trying to get me arrested during Mission 8.
What happened?
So we were driving, and Sebastian's like, you see that blue fountain? That's to commemorate how clean our water is here. It's the fountain about tap water. Austria
All the way
has
from the
clean
spring.
water.
All the way from
and
the
also
mountain.
goes, I'll swim in that. I would love to swim in that.
I won't drink that. Can you drink that?
Oh, you
oh,
don't
we can
wanna-
drink
I'll
it.
go down.
I'm gonna put my face on it.
You
I'm
said
gonna
that
put my
part!
face
That
on
was
it.
what you said!
And now we're here, and somebody doesn't want to go swimming.
And he was like, you know what? I could put, I'm gonna sit on it so I can stop
And then
the
he
water.
literally said, oh, if you go in it, you'll get arrested. And then immediately started to park.
Yeah, sure. I do everything. He booked me, so he's my boss. I do everything for him. Now we're here. And the other thing here is this is the Russian soldier, because after World War II, the Russians freed our city from the Nazis. But at the moment, the Russians and Europe, we have not the best connection. I think we realized that Putin started a war with Ukraine and all that. So the owner of that wall behind of that memorial, you see the blue color and below is yellow. So the Ukraine flag is there as a protest that we don't support the Russians, what they are doing. Yeah, this is how we Viennese are. Very correct always. And you're still not making And I'm prepared when the police is coming. I will be the first one and the quickest one running away. We'll be the second.
This is actually a possible thing.
But I will close the car after I'm in.
I know you can't let me get arrested because I haven't paid you yet, so.
Sure.
Are you sure? Am I doing this?
Do you see any sign where it's saying it's forbidden? No?
Do it!
Damn.
What?
Wow, this is a body.
Alright, this is gonna
Show us
suck.
what you got,
Are you
man.
doing it?
Oh, it's cold. Oh, that's pretty cold. It's glacier water, 7 degrees.
Have you ever seen anybody getting this off?
No! You're not allowed to do it! Oh my god! Oh my god, he's doing it! There are people watching, by the way. There's like a few people on the side.
Oh, he's cold. He's cold. He's cold. He's 100%.
Oh, I see him. He dove into the... Wow! Look at it! If you see day one. Oh, he's in there! Drink the water! No drink water. Oh! Don't drink the water!
There he is!
Hurry, here he is.
Get him!
People filming everywhere.
He looks great. He looks great. I'm so proud of you.
I couldn't get to the middle. There's like a metal grate.
Okay, let's get the out of here before the police comes now.
You made my day. You are the bravest man of the world.
Oh, okay.
Really amazing.
Okay. Yeah, no insult to that guy, I guess, right? You know, the guy that freed you from the Nazis, but I guess it's me now.
He's second. The final mission is to see live music and get a small taste of the liveliness that exists every single day in Austria.
Oh! Whoa!
So, let's go over.
What?
Our parking garage entrance is in the back.
Oh, they already have gingerbread?
I have bought something, and here we learn some more Austrian.
Hab dich lieb.
Hab dich lieb, this means I love you. We have a holy saint, Saint Rupert, and the church is named after him. And this is why we have it here. We call it Kirta. It's the day of the saint of the church, and this is how we celebrate it.
We just happen to be here during this as well.
Wow.
And everybody's dressed up as well.
I know that makes sense why everyone's wearing like their $600 lederhosens. That's
$600
minimum, just for those, the black, not the brown ones, but the black ones.
When they're dark, it goes from like 600 to 3,000
minimum because they're deer leather.
We gotta share this. I love you together.
Okay, we all bite at the same time. Come on, bite it.
I got it.
There you go.
That was really good.
I also eat you.
Yeah, I'll eat it with you. Ready? I love you too.
There's supposed to be a whole performance right here.
You're so good. Thank you.
Oh, I hate that we have to go. May not be here in 2 days.
They're really good. And this is also something typically in Austria. Everybody knows how to play instruments. We are learning that in a special school. Everybody can go there. This is state-founded and organized. This is real. This is nothing for tourists, not like Oktoberfest. This is it. These are just locals here, no tourists.
No, except for us.
Yeah,
with the giant camera. Yeah.
So in every town when the saint of the church is celebrated, then we celebrate it in the springtime, then we celebrate it for harvest time, so we have it like 2 or 3 times per year.
I will say Austria is the one country where everything in it has felt like Austria.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everywhere you go, you're like, yep, we're still here. Agreed.